Well, Novak, welcome to Acapulco. First of all, what made you accept this wild card excitingly out here in Mexico?
Well, I lost early in Australia. I played a Davis Cup match, only one match, and I've stayed home for a couple of weeks, and I thought, I might as well take part in the week before Indian Wells. I was playing Dubai for so many years that I wanted to change it a little bit, mix it up, and visit a new place. And of course, Acapulco was on the map. It's the first time I'm in Mexico, first time in Acapulco, so I'm very excited. I had an amazing reception yesterday. So many people came to watch the practice session of Nadal, myself, and all I can hear is excitement about the tournament in general. So it's great to be here.
So what's your first impressions then of the sort of playing conditions on the court, and obviously you talk about the atmosphere and the tournament as a whole?
Well, I've met many Mexican people around the world, and this only confirms how emotional and temperamental they are. They're very passionate about sport in general, and I'm quite, to be honest, I'm a little bit surprised with how popular tennis is here, and it's as a player, obviously, being in a place where they appreciate tennis and they like it and they show passion for it. Of course, it's a great pleasure. So I look forward to have a good week. I wish I arrived maybe a little bit earlier to adjust to the conditions, but are a bit tough. But it is what it is, and I'm going to try to get best as I can prepared for the first match, and hopefully I'll take one match at a time, and hopefully I can go far.
A bit about your form then this year, as you say. Well, it was a terrific start in Doha, but as you say, that slightly earlier than expected finish in Australia. What have you and your team been sort of working on since then?
Well, look, I had so much fortune to be that successful in the last 7-8 years in Australia. Won six titles there, and traditionally I've been reaching always those final stages, and it's the first time now after a long time that I lost in the first week. So I had more time to spend with my family and to get my mind a little bit off tennis, and then I of course went back to the court, played Davis Cup, had a great week there with the guys, and then regain again that drive and motivation, and of course last couple of weeks were really hard training, and hopefully it's going to pay off in the next month and a half or so.
Well, what are your thoughts are just on tennis as a whole this year? Obviously, everyone loved seeing Roger and Rafa in the final there. Andy's going to keep wanting to come back strong. It looks like an interesting year on paper, doesn't it, this year?
Well, it does, and I'm of course, as everybody who loves tennis, we were all excited to see Federer and Nadal final, and it's great to have these guys back and fighting for Grand Slam trophies. These guys are icons of our sport. They're legends. They made this sport very popular, and so it can only bring positives to tennis that these guys are coming back strong.
That's great. Thank you very much. Thank you.